Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-day, my oh my, it is Tuesday, the 20th day of August 2024. I am Dan Kuntz, your host. Welcome to Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. 61 degrees here in the valley, and today starts a fairly unsettled period. From Mother Nature's perspective, we're going to see temperatures below normal, not a great deal below normal, but certainly below normal. We'll see some cloud cover, not a lot of wind, but the best part is we have a 30 to 40% chance of light showers starting Wednesday and really lasting all the way through Friday, with the best chance Friday afternoon, Friday night for some badly needed rain, but it's going to feel kind of autumnal outside, at least in the morning hours with the cooler temperatures and the shorter days. Next week, we go right back to summer. We still got a month of summer to go before we get to the autumnal equinox. That's enough for another month or so. But the weather is going to be cooler, cloudier, and hopefully wetter than what we've had. Those details are coming up, including a couple of slides I think you're going to find fascinating regarding the drought that we are in. We are in a drought. If you don't believe me, we got the statistics and the maps to show you. News, yes, sports, Mariners. This road trip is just killing them. I mean, it's just talk about terrible timing. They're playing about as bad as baseball they played all year. Remember back when they had like a 10-game lead? Yeah, now they're 5 games behind Houston, hottest team in the league. They went down to L.A. and lost. Highlights. Anyway, and speaking of sports, our very own Haley Van Lith, like I'm going to take ownership, was in town after the Olympics. Of course, he won the bronze medal on the 3x3 basketball at the Paris Olympics. She was in town in the Valley and in Kashmir just for a couple of days last week to do some important charitable work, because that's the kind of person she is. But she did get a chance to sit down with the very own Eric Granstrom for a cool little conversation about what it was like to be an Olympian in Paris. And you're going to love that conversation with Haley and Eric. That'll come in the back half of the program. And it's down the road we go. The Wenatchee Heights camera is panned about as far back as we can do it. PTZ is the acronym we use: pan, tilt, zoom. So we are zoomed way out, huge swath of the Wenatchee Valley. You can see some sections like Omni Gardens and up the Badger Mountain, Fancher Heights areas bathed in sunlight. Others still in the shadow, either from the clouds or from the contours of the earth. But there we go. There is a gorgeous view of the Wenatchee Valley. That's why we live here. It's just such a beautiful place to live, and it's a pretty cool place to live, even if it wasn't so aesthetically pleasing. Speaking of a spectacular view, Billy Goat, same deal. We have this camera zoomed out quite a bit. Alta Lake at the bottom of your screen there. Looks like maybe a few more high clouds up to the north of us. That's what it's looking like to me anyway. Good morning to Pateras. Bridgeport's on the other side of that hill. Can't see it. Hello to Brewster, and on up we go to Omak, Okanagan, Riverside, Tenasket, all the way up to Orville. With that's a lot of real estate, a lot of square miles we're looking at there. High atop Billy Goat Mountain. It got its name because I'm assuming there's a lot of billy goats who live up there. Just an assumption. I don't know if Lake Wenatchee has any billy goats. I understand Sasquatch might be living there. That's just a rumor I heard. Saw it on Facebook the other day. Good morning to Lake Wenatchee. Again, a little cloudy up there as well, up at the lake. Beautiful view there. I could never get tired of that view. If you've never been to Lake Wenatchee and you've lived here, go there. It is a great place to visit. It really is, except in May when the mosquitoes are out. And we're going to go all the way down to just outside of Royal City because we can. I always forget the name of the camera. It's a newer camera. They put it up, then they didn't tell us about it. Now we know it exists. That's a little slice of the Columbia River you see, but that's just like Billy Goat. A big chunk of real estate there, and there's hardly a cloud to be seen to the southeast of us down there near Royal City. Beautiful view there. Rain, we need it, and the numbers are sobering. Take a look at this from the U.S. Drought Monitor. This is not good. You can see exactly where we live, right down the Columbia River. We are in an extreme drought on the lee of the Central Washington Cascades. That's us, pretty much. It is not good. We are way behind where we should be, and of course most of eastern Washington is in a severe drought. Everybody is at least dry. Nobody has precipitation above where they should be. We are 1.5 inches below normal for this time of the year. If you go back to January 1st as far as rainfall, that's a lot. If you go back to October 1st of last year, We're 1.77 inches below normal, what we should have precipitation-wise. This is getting alarming, and needless to say, the streams are running a little low, as are the rivers. The stream flows for the last 7 days, and this was issued late last week, is low, and of course it will get lower as we get into September, October, and then November. We need the rains, but look at that. Yeah, if you've noticed, the Columbia River is kind of hard to tell. It is low, or lower than it normally would be, but it's the streams that feed into the Columbia and the streams that feed into, say, Lake Wenatchee and Lake Chelan. They're just not running very strong at all, and the water temperature is above normal as well. It is starting to get a little concerning with this lack of rainfall. And needless to say, we need rain this week, because next week it ain't going to happen. We go right back to summer. Here's your 8 to 14 day outlook from the Climate Prediction Center. This is valid for August 27th through September 2nd. This takes us into Labor Day weekend. So we are leading towards above normal temperatures and near normal precipitation. So we're going to be warmer than normal and probably just about where we should be as far as precipitation, which is dry. So this is a critical week to get caught up on what we need for precipitation. It's an outside chance we're going to get some. We need it big time. From the National Weather Service, increasing clouds today. So we have some sunshine this morning. The clouds will be working their way in as the day progresses, kind of like yesterday, really, with a high of 83. Yesterday we hit 85. Normal is 86. So you can see we're going to be below normal all week long. Mostly cloudy early tonight, and then the clouds will clear out as the evening progresses. We'll dip down to 57 for the overnight low. That is below normal, or normal overnight low is 61. Fairly cloudy on Wednesday. Unfortunately, no rain, with a high of 80. And then we start talking the chance of some showers. Wednesday night, 30% chance of showers. Thursday, 30% chance of showers. Obviously cloudy with that. Thursday night, cloudy. 30% chance of showers. 30% chance of showers on Friday under partly sunny skies. Best chance is Friday night, a 40% chance of showers, still cloudy, with an overnight low of about 59. Basically, it's going to be cloudy from tonight, or Wednesday morning, I should say, all the way through till we get to Friday night, and then the sun will be back up, and then we'll warm back up again. So we do need the rain. Actually, as far as the North Central Washington Fair up in Waterville, tomorrow is load-in day, and the fair is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Actually, the weather's going to be quite pleasant. Light overcast, maybe some light rain. It beats real hot up in Waterville. Anyway, there's your forecast. Come on, rain. It's a 30% chance of showers for the most part. I wish it was a 300% chance of showers. What do? We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll give you the news, because that's what we do around here. You're watching a Tuesday edition of Wake Up Wenatchee Valley on the NCW Life channel.
Blue Lagoon Pool and Spa, located on South Wenatchee Ave, has the largest selection of spas and swim spas in town. Stay cool this summer in an artesian swim spa and use it all year long. We enjoy helping families reconnect one spa at a time. Hot tubs are proven to improve sleep and decrease arthritis pain. Our passion is water, so please bring us a water sample, and we will help you diagnose your pool or spa water for free. Blue Lagoon Pool and Spa, your pool and spa experts.
Public notice. Never before RV public auction. 5 days only. August 22nd to the 26th. Come down and place your bid with no bid refused. There's hundreds of new and used RVs to be auctioned, like Flagstaff, Starcraft, Forest River, Chaco, and Salem. Amazing financing. 0 down and no payments until 2025. There's food and refreshments. And you could be an instant winner of a 2024 trailer or $30,000 in cash. So don't miss the one-time only bid and buy auction sale. 5 days only. August 22nd through the 26th.
The family at the Epladolin want to help your loved one feel at ease in their new home environment. Epladolin offers beautiful one-bedroom and studio apartments. Residents enjoy 3 delicious home-style meals a day, laundry service, housekeeping service, and encouragement to make themselves cozy in their new home. Epladolin welcomes your family to come and visit their family. Epladolin, independent and assisted living. They make the complicated easy for you. Call today for a tour.
Each year, Springwater Insurance has been teaching those of you on Medicare how will your health and drug plans change for the next year. Now, we can't give you specifics till October 1st, but what I can tell you is your Part D prescription expense will be capped at $2,000 for the year. Now, on October 1st, your current insurance plan will send you a letter explaining these changes. Springwater Insurance will help you find out what your most cost-effective choice for your Medicare health and drug plan for next year. So give us a call for a free consultation.
It's pretty sunny outside, 63 degrees, but the clouds are going to have most of the attention today. We'll be in the lower 80s. Fairly cloudy, really, and dry on Wednesday. Lots of clouds Thursday, Friday, maybe some much needed rain. It's almost 11 minutes after the hour. Gunfire broke out Friday evening, as a matter of fact, during the Grant County Fair in Moses Lake. It injured 2 teenage girls and also led to the arrest of a 15-year-old Wenatchee boy. Grant County Sheriff's deputies said at about 9 o'clock Friday night, the teen suspect pulled a handgun during a gang-related dispute. This was near the carnival rides. It's on the south end of the fairgrounds campus. While doing so, he allegedly fired one shot accidentally and wounded his 14-year-old girlfriend as well as a 16-year-old bystander nearby. When the youth ran from the scene, members of the crowd intervened, tackled him, and restrained him until deputies got a hold of him. They say a handgun was found in his possession. The 2 girls were treated at Samaritan Healthcare for serious but non-life-threatening injuries. The Sheriff's Office and other agencies stepped up their presence for the last night of the fair on Saturday. In an unrelated incident, 2 teenage boys were arrested Thursday for illegally carrying handguns into the fairgrounds. An attack on a house cat led to the lethal removal of a cougar on Friday. At about 12:30 in the morning, as a matter of fact, on Friday, the East Wenatchee Police Department received a call about an animal disturbance in the 1000 block of North Colorado. And that's when the reporting party advised that their cat was being attacked by 2 cougars. In a press release, East Wenatchee Police said the Washington State Department of Fish and Wildlife recommended lethal removal because of the threat to public safety. Police were able to locate the cougars. One was lethally removed, the other got away. Authorities are asking the public to report any cougar sightings in the area to East Wenatchee or the Fish and Wildlife Police. And if you or your family or your pets are in immediate danger from a cougar, don't hesitate to call Rivercom at 911. Pioneer Fire evacuation levels lowered on Sunday, although fire officials say the fire hazard is still there. Evacuations lowered to level 1 from Adams Point south towards Camas Creek, and while Stehekin was downgraded from a level 3 to a level 2, the area is only open for residents and property owners. In a video update yesterday morning, Sergeant Jason Reinfeld with the Chelan County Emergency Management Team said people interested in going to the area don't have access to fuel because all the fuel at the Stehekin Dock is reserved for firefighting efforts. Incident Commander Lonnie Click with the Northwest Team 3 joined Reinfeld in the update and explained the status of the Pioneer Fire.
You know, the risk is still not gone. The hazard of the fire still exists. We do have uncontained lines still. We're working diligently to try to, limit and mitigate the spread up the Stehekin Valley as we move forward. But we haven't completely taken that hazard away from the folks. So, that's why we've only went to a level 2. As we continue to get more lines secured, then we'll continue to assess the danger and the risk to citizens, the public, and our firefighters, and address that as we can in the future.
The Pioneer Fire, by the way, has burned over 38,000 acres since June 8th. It's currently 23% contained. Well, searchers, a lot of them, are still fanning out in rural Okanagan County, and they have yet to find the 77-year-old woman missing for more than a week. Lucy Burns of Wakunda has been unaccounted for since August 10th. That's when she took her 2 dogs for a walk near Grouse Springs Road. She was last seen about 1.5 miles from her residence, traveling towards her home. The Okanagan County Sheriff's Office said yesterday that despite a large-scale search over the weekend by air, as well as ground searches that involved dogs and motorcycles and ATVs, she has not been found. Search and rescue personnel from multiple counties participated in the search. A total of 93 people took part. Burns has been the subject of a silver alert since August 11th. Anybody seeing her or think you might know where she might be are asked to call 911. The viewing area on the Tumwater Dam along the Wenatchee River closed yesterday. It's going to remain closed to the end of December. Chelan County PUD crews began maintenance yesterday on the dam. They're repairing and reinforcing the downstream section of the dam. They're going to strengthen the concrete to the structure. Measures will be taken to protect the fish, as you might imagine. The work was previously scheduled for last year, but was postponed due to high water levels. That's not the case this year. The project is part of a multi-year maintenance plan that began in 2020. It's required to ensure that the dam continually meets the safety standards set by the Washington State Department of Ecology. And the first anniversary of the Crepe House is fast approaching, and the owner, Carlos Corrales, has decided to celebrate. He's asking members of the community and customers to gather for a worthy cause. Our very own Casey Safford spoke with Corrales about how it feels to successfully wrap up his first year in business and how people can help donate backpacks to foster children in the Valley.
So Carlos, congratulations on the first anniversary of your business. It seems like just yesterday I was here interviewing you for a grand opening.
Yes,
Do you feel like this first year has flown by fast?
Definitely. Like, I remember the first 3 months. Next thing you know, it's 6 months. Next thing you know, it's a year. I'm like, wow. Like, I feel like it was just yesterday. Like, I'm reaching out to everybody that helped us the first, to open and everything. And they're like, wow, it's been a year. I'm like, surprisingly.
All right, so when you first opened, you only served sweet crepes, but you have since added savory crepes to your menu. How has that been, accepted by customers? Were people really excited about that? Have those been booming just as well as the sweet crepes?
Yes, so we initially thought that savory was going to overpower our sweet ones, but it's been an equal 50-50 balance. And honestly, that first month, everyone that walked in through that door was, we want savory, we want savory, we want savory. And it's a learning process for us because we barely learned how to make regular crepes. So it's like, okay, let us learn a little bit, get a little bit more comfortable, and let's introduce savory.
So are there any new changes coming up for the Crepe House? Any sort of exciting things on the horizon you can kind of hint at for our customers to look forward to?
Yes, so in 1 week time, we should have our final menu or another menu finalized, including seafood crepes, including Ferrero Rocher crepes and Kinder Bueno crepes. So there's more sweet ones coming, more savory coming, and yeah, we're just going all out.
What brought about the idea for seafood crepes?
Again, customers.
Oh, really? Customers suggested that?
Yes. It's been a customer request. Not a lot, but there's that 1 or 2 a month that mention it.
So tell me a bit about how you're going to be celebrating. I understand that to celebrate the 1-year anniversary, you have the ambitious goal of collecting 500 backpacks of school supplies and hygienic items for foster kids here in the Valley. How did the idea for that come about, and why is that cause important to you?
Yes, so I actually was hiking one day and I met this gentleman named George. He mentioned that kids in the foster care system, because that's what he do for a living, are putting their personal belongings in trash bags and moving around, within 24 hours. They're off to Tacoma, they're off to Seattle or Spokane, wherever the next foster care facility is. As soon as he told me that, I was like, it's wrong. It's really, really wrong. I've been in business. We've hosted so many events. I know so many vendors, business owners. Why not come together and collect backpacks to end the need of trash bags? Because no kid, no matter what, should ever have to store personal belongings in trash bags.
So tell us a bit about when and how customers can bring those backpacks here to you.
Yeah, so we've been holding this fundraiser all month long, so they can bring in any backpack. We already have 4 backpacks that customers brought in. I have 8 bags from Walmart filled with school supplies and hygienic items already that another customer brought in.
So tell us about when the official event celebration will be for your 1-year anniversary.
Yeah, so it's going to be on Sunday, August 25th. So a week and a couple days from now. It's going to be from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. here at the Crepe House. And that day we're just gonna have fun. You know, I told my mom she's not allowed in the kitchen, but we're gonna be serving free crepes. We're gonna be doing free coffee samples to try out some of the new flavors, like this ube latte that I brought in. So I need feedback from our community with that. From that, we're gonna be doing a bouncy house. We're gonna be doing a built your own crepe station for kids. Also, we're gonna be doing a coloring book.
Great. All right, so my last question for you here is, what would you like to say to all of the customers that have supported you through this first year of business?
Honestly, thank you. We would not be here without you guys. Like, at the end of the day, like, all the feedback I'm getting from the customers, you know, that being the positive or the constructive criticism, everything is, you know, we take it to heart and we always build on it. Your feedback is very valuable to us and very great, you know, I'm very grateful.
Well, I'm hungry. And that's the news on this Tuesday. We have a crack news team who's going to get together and find out what the heck's going on around here so you can find out what the heck's going on around here. We like to do it, and I like to think we're pretty good at it. The news at 5, 6, and 10, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 10 o'clock on television. If that doesn't work for you, it doesn't fit into your busy schedule, and we're heading into school and all that other stuff, hey, the news will be up and running via the internet. It'll be up and running on our homepage, ncwlife.com, our Facebook page, our YouTube page. We have an X page. We have an Instagram page. We have things even I don't know about. I'm pretty sure. I'm kind of on a need-to-know basis. And if there's something out there that you think warrants our attention, get a hold of us. Send us an email, news@ncwlife.com. When we come back, the Mariners. Well, sports anyway, in 2 minutes. You're watching Wake Up Wenatchee Valley on the NCW Life channel.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from less.
At Confluence Health, our mission is clear: to provide exceptional care for our community. We believe in healthcare that's personal and local, because we're just like you, members of this great community.
We are Confluence.
Local care by and for our community.
Local care by and for our community.
Local care by and for our community.
We are Confluence.
At Local Myth Pizza, we believe in real food, freshly prepared with only premium ingredients. Our cheeses are imported from Italy. Our sauces, dressings, and even our sausages are made in-house fresh daily. Featuring Northwest craft beers and 30 Chelan Valley wines and ciders. Family fun and amazing food. Eat local, drink local, and be local at Local Myth Pizza.
Come see why Sunset Magazine says you can't beat Local Myth Pizza.
Your backyard is your sanctuary, but perhaps your furniture has not withstood the test of time. When outdoor comfort is a priority, enhance your backyard retreat with Tropitone furniture. Customize your colors and style with furniture made to last. For the ultimate in relaxation, a hot spring spa offers just that to your outdoor retreat. Central Washington Water is home to the experts for your hot tub and swimming pool maintenance and Tropitone furniture. Stop by Central Washington Water today to upgrade your outdoor experience.
24 minutes after the hour, Gavin Stone pitched very well last night. Unfortunately, he pitches for the Dodgers. He struck out a career-high 10 over 7 innings. Gavin Lux and Max Muncy homered in the 7th. And the Dodgers beat the Mariners 3-0 at Dodger Stadium last night. The Dodgers have won 7 in a row overall and 8 straight at home against Seattle.
Just continue to pump it up there. Nice play.
He fields that one easily for round number 1. Quick comebacker.
Able to field his position. Former infielder, no problem. Nice ovation going up for his first at bat.
Right over the leap of Gavin Lux and into center field. So Justin Turner checks into the 1-out single.
Stone with a 1-2. Rojas pulls it to first. Freeman's got it, and it's a double play. Boy, hot hands and a hot shot. And a double play to help Stone face the minimum. He's halfway home in this game.
Hit hard, and a tricky hop there by Dylan Moore at shortstop. Plays it perfectly for round number 2. And we are seeing some defense tonight. Simmons played third, second. He's been in the outfield. Now he's getting to start at shortstop.
High fly ball, deep center field. Robles on the run, turns, and it's gone! Gavin Lux, at a night where it feels like it might just be one swing, has provided the first.
I mean, they lined up, they wanted this ball inside, and it was starting in there, and they were trying to get the natural run to catch the corner. Just a tremendous swing by Gavin Lux.
Third baseman had a 560 OPS. That ball is hit hard, deep right field, and Max Muncy has gone deep in his first game back. 3 months away, comes back, and it's just like old times. Phillips fires. Sky high on the infield. When this one comes down, the Dodgers get their 3rd win in their last 4. They shut out
the Mariners. By the way, their team batting average for the Mariners is .215. Team batting average. That is dead last in the majors. They've also scored 3 runs or fewer in their 6 losses on this road trip. Seattle will send Bryce Miller to the mound tonight. Walker Buehler will make his 2nd start since coming off the DL for the Dodgers. To the Les Schwab American League West scoreboard, yeah, the Astros won again. They're starting to look pretty good. The Mariners are now 5 games behind Houston as they nipped the Red Sox in extra innings 5-4. The Rangers got by the Pirates 4-3. The Royals beat the Angels 5-3, and the Athletics over the Rays 3-0. A lot of close games in the American League West last night. As you know by now, Seahawks are 1-1 after that last-second loss to Tennessee over the weekends. The Titans kicking the field goal as time expired to beat Seattle 16-15. Sam Howell, 11-14, 153 yards and a touchdown. Jason Myers missed his first extra point, but then he hit 3 field goals. As far as Coach Mike McDonald is concerned, he said, hey, there was some good to go with the bad.
I'm obviously disappointed we didn't win the game, and as you're going through it, there's just so many things that we need to execute better situation-wise. But there's also a lot of good stuff on tape too. A lot of stuff we improved on from last week. So that's the message to the guys to say, let's just stay steady. Let's attack the reasons why we lost and where we fell short, and then keep improving on the other stuff and make sure we have a heck of a week before we play Cleveland to close out the preseason.
Yeah, they close out the preseason with Cleveland. It's their only home preseason game of the year. It'll be Saturday night at 7 o'clock, broadcast on King 5. And those are just some of the games that people are playing on this 20th day of August. I could have celebrated, but chose not to. National Radio Day, which is odd. That's how I got my start in broadcasting. It's Independence Restoration Day in Estonia. In Morocco, it's the anniversary of the Revolution of the King and the People. It's National Chocolate Pecan Pie Day. It's International Day of Medical Transporters, the people who take you from where you are to the hospital. Heads up on that, or wherever it is that you need to go. But today we commemorate, talk about, we're certainly not celebrating the mosquito. It is World Mosquito Day. I guess you can celebrate the mosquito if you're into malaria and dengue fever and the West Nile virus, because that's pretty much what they do. They suck your blood and then they spread disease all over the world. They're really good at that. So today is actually about raising public awareness about these pests. Why World Mosquito Day is in August and not in May, I don't know. Mosquitoes are by far the world's deadliest living creature. They kill more people than sharks, tigers, and crocodiles and everything else combined. They kill a lot of people by spreading disease. Only female mosquitoes bite. Males don't. I don't know why. Mosquitoes go from an egg to a fully grown adult in about a week. They don't take a long time. Mosquitoes can lay up to 100 eggs at any one time. Female mosquitoes can drink their entire weight in blood. Mosquitoes tend to be more active when the moon is full, and by the way, the moon is full. And the typical lifespan of a mosquito is 2 to 3 weeks. It has been a long time since I was bit by a mosquito. Knock on wood. It is the bottom of the hour. The 114th anniversary of the Big Burn, the big blow up, is today, August 20th, 1910. The recipe couldn't have been better. The winter before, the summer of 1910, was very snowy. Lots and lots of heavy, wet snow. In northeast Washington, the Idaho Panhandle, and western Montana, tons of winter moisture came down, and then the spring of 1910 was hot, and the summer of 1910 was hot as anybody could remember. So they went from abundant moisture to a drought. Of course, that meant that the forests were teeming with dry fuel. There were hundreds and hundreds of little bitty fires leading up to August 20th, 1910. They figure there were about, about 2,000 small fires burning in the corner of our state, in all of the Idaho Panhandle, and in western Montana, and into British Columbia as well. And then on August 20th, 1910, a huge cold front blows into the area. Hurricane force winds fly through where the fires were, and all those thousands of small fires became one or two massive burning infernos. The fire was impossible to fight. Not enough people, too little supplies. 87 people died, and the National Forest Service was saved. There was talk in Congress of simply eliminating the National Forest Service. It was a new agency. There were those who said, why don't we just get rid of it? And the National Forest Service said, we need coordinated efforts to fight wildfires. The big blow up, the big burn, 4,700 square miles were burned, and 87 people lost their lives. The big burn was 114 years ago today. Happy 104th birthday to the behemoth that is the National Football League. 6 team owners get together at a car dealership in Canton, Ohio to organize professional football. It's now 104 years later, and it is by far the most popular sport in America. It's not even close. It's certainly the wealthiest and most profitable sport. There's only 2 teams currently in the NFL. Of the 32 teams in the NFL, there were only 2 teams that were founding members that are still around. The Chicago Bears, back then they were the Decatur Staleys, and the Chicago Cardinals, who are now the Arizona Cardinals. They were the only 2 founding members left of the National Football League, which was born 104 years ago today. And 55 years ago today, at the Abbey Road Studios in London, all 4 members of the Beatles gather in the recording studio to put the finishing touches on the song I Want You, She's So Heavy, which would be the final song on side 1 of Abbey Road. So they worked on the song, they finished it up. In the morning, in the afternoon, they were doing some mixing and subsequent sequencing and stuff like that, all 4 of the Beatles. But on August 20th, 1969, even though the Beatles would get together for editing for Abbey Road and Let It Be, none of the 4 Beatles were actually in the studio working together at the same time. This was the last day of all 4 members of the Beatles recording together for the last time, August 20th, 1969. And finally, birthdays. We always do presidents. Benjamin Harrison, sandwiched between Grover Cleveland's 2 terms, he is the only president to defeat a sitting president and then lose to the same man 4 years later. Benjamin Harrison, the 23rd president of the United States, born in the state in 1833. His wife died while he was president, and he married his wife's niece, who was 25 years younger than he was. He was the first president to have electricity in the White House. He was also the first president to have his voice recorded. 6 states joined the Union. He was only in office for 4 years, 1 term, but during his 1 term, 6 states joined the Union. That's more than any other president, including North and South Dakota, who entered the Union at the same time, and Benjamin Harrison didn't want either state to be upset on which state would enter the union first. He ordered the papers that he's supposed to sign shuffled and then covered up, and he signed the bottom of each paper admitting North and South Dakota, so nobody knows which one he signed first. North Dakota is considered the 39th state, and South Dakota is the 40th state because North Dakota becomes first alphabetically. Benjamin Harrison, born in the state in 1833. Robert Plant, lead singer of Led Zeppelin, and the only real active member of the group is still really out and about and have a profile. John Paul Jones, the bassist, and Jimmy Page, the guitarist, still do the occasional thing, but Robert Plant still works because he likes it. Doesn't need the money, but he likes it. He's 76 years old today, and Amy Adams celebrates a milestone. She's 50. She's been nominated for 6 Academy Awards, 6 Academy Awards, 5 for Best Supporting Actress and 1 for Best Actress. She's never won, but she's only 50. She's got time. Special thanks to our platinum sponsor. That, my friends, will be Alpine Air. Guess what? The AC can be turned off, folks. All right, tomorrow 80 and then 81 and overnight lows in the 50s. Cloudy, a little bit of light rain. Now's a good time to turn her off, give her a break, and give Alpine Air a call just in case something ain't running right. For heat and air, call Alpine Air. Donald Trump made a lot of money selling his Bibles. Mike McNaughty has an opinion on that. And then Haley Van Lith, our own Haley Van Lith, who has a bronze medal, a well-deserved one. She was in town for just a brief period, just a couple of days last week, just long enough for Eric Granstrom to sit down and talk with Olympic medalist Haley Van Lith. That's coming up. You're watching Wake Up in Wenatchee Valley on the NCW Live channel.
Pause for Pets is presented by Alpine Air Heating and Cooling, Merry Maids, Doghouse Brewery, Leavenworth, and Club Crow Bar and Grill.
Hi, I'm Coralie with Wenatchee Valley Humane Society, Animal Care Manager, and today I would like to introduce you to Ginger. Ginger is our, we think about a year and a half, Kelpie mix. And she is just a wonderful, affectionate girl, and yet we really love her. We've only had her maybe a week, but she has won our hearts. Ginger came to us as a stray, and as usual, we don't know much about her because of that, but we do know that she's really smart. She knows several commands, even stay, which is huge because she's so young. So she learned that one really well, and it's so important. Also, though, because she's so smart, we've noticed she's really good at climbing fences. So we noticed that she does that when we leave her. So she wants to be with you so bad that she tries to follow you any way she can. Yeah, so we just have to be careful putting you alone on turf because you don't like being alone. We think she'd be a really great family dog because she's playful, but she doesn't jump on you. She's not pushy, but she's young and fun and cuddly. She's a nice size dog. She's kind of a small to mid-size, and she's not going to get any bigger. We haven't had her that long yet. She's only been up for adoption for a few days, and we think she'll go quick, so don't hesitate to come meet her. But because we haven't had her that long, we don't really know how she does with other dogs. We do know that she hasn't shown any reaction to us walking other dogs by her. But, you know, as always, we recommend that you bring your own dog in to meet a prospective dog, join your family, because everybody has to get along. Also, we have no idea about cats because we don't test for that here. And she's a stray, so we don't know. But with people, fantastic. I could not recommend a better dog right now that we have with people. If you would like to come meet Ginger, we are open from Thursday through Tuesday, 12:30 to 6, or you can even make an appointment online for Wednesday if that works better for you.
Give them a call at 509-662-9577 or visit their website at wenatcheehumane.org. Pause for Pets is presented by Alpine Air Heating and Cooling, Merry Maids, Doghouse Brewery, Leavenworth, and Club Crow Bar and Grill.
I'm Jen Mueller. Watch for my show, I Cook, You Measure on NCW Life. It's part cooking instruction, part entertainment, and all about connecting over food and wine with your favorite Northwest athletes.
Watch I Cook, You Measure with Jen Mueller Mondays at 1, Wednesdays at 2, Fridays at 11 a.m., and Saturday and Sundays at 10:30 p.m. right here on the NCW Life channel.
Tiki Hawaiian Barbecue, family owned and operated on North Wenatchee Avenue, right next to Hooked on Toys. Tiki Hawaiian Barbecue uses only fresh ingredients, handcrafted with love, including authentic Hawaiian barbecue and Japanese-style ramen noodle soups. And the bubble teas will keep you coming back for more. Enjoy the culinary tour of the Pacific Rim with Hawaiian barbecue lunches and combo plate classics, as well as ramen noodle soups. Tiki Hawaiian Barbecue. Enjoy their comfort food like you're one of the family.
Public notice. Never before RV public auction. 5 days only. August 22nd to the 26th. Come down and place your bid with no bid refused. There's hundreds of new and used RVs to be auctioned like Flagstaff, Starcraft, Forest River, Chaco, and Salem. Amazing financing. 0 down and no payments until 2025. There's food and refreshments. And you could be an instant winner of a 2024 trailer or $30,000 in cash. So don't miss the one-time only bid and buy auction sale. 5 days only. August 22nd through the 26th.
Hey, this is Mike Mad Dog McNulty, and everybody is entitled to my opinion. Now, a political personality, a man suspected of planning on running for president, is selling Bibles. Okay, all right, a little look. I'm a fan of the Bible. I read some of it almost every day, and I do try, with limited success, I admit, to follow Jesus' teachings. But are we really expected to believe that this politician cum Bible salesman's motive is anything less than pandering to curry the favor of evangelicals? I mean, come on, gosh. Look, vote for the guy if you want to. But believing the shameless move with Bible sales is anything more than a brazen attempt to manipulate people is ridiculous. This is Mike Mad Dog McNulty, and that's my opinion.
Are you dealing with a pest or weed issue and you just don't know what to do?
We use the best pest control methods approved for areas with kids and pets.
Whether it's rats, mice, ants, or spiders,
or something else altogether. We provide the coaching and solutions you're looking for.
And you can know that your dollars are supporting a local, family-owned and operated business.
Allow us to help you get back to living healthy and pest-free. Harvest Valley Pest Control.
Here's your coffee, that'll be $5.
Thanks.
Oh, it's only $5.
Oh, I like paying double.
Why?
I've always paid more.
You wouldn't pay double for coffee. So don't pay double on your heating bill. Cut your heating bills by up to half when you switch to a heat pump or ductless mini split and get cash back from Chelan PUD plus federal tax credits. Learn more at chelanpud.org/save.
Well, thanks for watching the NCW Life channel. And if you don't know who this blonde lady is next to me, then you've been living under a sports rock for a long time. We've got Haley Van Lith joining us here on the NCW Life channel. Yes, she was able to come home, and we snagged her for just a few minutes to be able to talk to her. Haley, how are you?
I'm doing good. I'm feeling blessed. Paris was great. Had a bunch of family out there. I've came back and got to come home and be around my community, and you know, it's meant everything. So.
Tell me about that experience, the Olympic experience for you, and bronze medal and everything. If you guys had one more week to practice together, that'd be gold for sure.
Yeah, it was definitely unique. A lot of 3-on-3 is a new sport, so not a lot of people know how it works and what it's about. And a lot of my teammates were new to it too, like you said. And so I think, you know, going into the next Olympics, we might approach it a little differently, but we definitely were behind on time together and team chemistry. But we were able to bring a medal home, and we persevered and we showed toughness the entire time, no matter the situation with the refs, no matter the weather, whatever was going on. At the end, we pulled out wins, and so I couldn't be more proud of us.
The experience for you in Paris, I don't know if you've been there before, have you?
I haven't.
Okay,
It's
so
first
how
time.
was it? Did you get a chance to tour a little bit, or were
Yeah.
you guys kind of locked down?
It was cool because my coach, Jen Rosati, she understood that this was a unique experience for a lot of us, so she did give us a lot of personal time, and a lot of us had family there, so she wanted us to be able to eat meals with our family and enjoy Paris with them. So I went to the Louvre, I rode my little electronic bike around the city, I went on walks, I went to the Eiffel Tower. Obviously, on the opening ceremony, we went down that Seine River and had that experience in the pouring rain. And actually, I got sick after that.
You
so
did?
Yes, I got very sick. I had like the flu almost. So that sucked. But the opening ceremony was such a cool experience. Like I was right at the front of the boat next to LeBron and Coco and like all these amazing athletes, and it was a very surreal moment. So even though I got sick, I would still do it again if I had to. But no, just I saw the whole city. I would love to go back again, but it was a unforgettable experience.
Now, I saw you on an interview afterwards, and after you had the bronze, that this is my one and only Olympic experience.
Mhm.
Now, is that true, or are you going to do this again in 4 years in LA? I mean, it's in LA.
As long as USA Basketball will have me, I'll be back. So, yeah, as long as they want me, I'll be there.
Of course, you could be playing on the the 5-on-5 team by then too.
Yeah,
so.
and that I mean, I think I have unfinished business at 3-on-3 right now. So I think I know where I'm going to be at in LA. I know what team I'm going to be playing for, and then once I finish that business, then I can move on. But like I said, it's an honor anytime USA calls your number. So if they'll have me back, I'll always accept.
And there's only 4 of you, so you got to stay healthy, and that's a rough game.
Yeah, it's very physical. You have to be in peak condition. There's so many little nuances to it that are different than 5-on-5 that your body might not be ready for. So luckily for me, I stayed extremely healthy the whole time. But you have to train different. It's a different type of preparation, but it's fun. It's relaxed. It's a different style, and I really enjoy it. So I would definitely go back in 2028.
I know you're used to being diminutive as far as the rest of the court is concerned and not being as tall as everybody.
Yeah.
You had that going on, but you also were playing against pros.
Yeah.
How was that, and does that prepare you for your next step in life?
Yeah, I mean, I played against pros, and my other 3 teammates were all pros. And so it was a little peek into the next level of how you go about things, how you get your body ready, how you handle business. But I think that experience and playing against pros and playing with pros, and I still made all tournament team. I led our team in points, and so just that, like, I proved to myself that I belong at the next level in that experience, and so that was very gratifying for me. But it was incredible. Even we got to be around the 5-on-5 team a lot too, and there was a lot of experiences with them that opened my eyes. Just a lot of them are moms and have kids, and just to see the relationship and them after they play a game, win or lose, they go back to their kid and they have to be a mom. And so like getting to see that was life-changing for me, and definitely opened my eyes to a new perspective.
You talk about rubbing elbows with LeBron and all these famous people in your life. I mean, since you've left little old Kashmir, you've had a lot of brushes with fame. How do you stay grounded? Is it because of your family, because you're from here?
Yeah, I think I have very humble roots. And also, I mean, anytime life has a way of humbling you, anytime that you get a little too high on yourself. So I feel like, just being based in my faith and my relationship with Christ, and also, basketball is a tough sport, and as much as you'll be high one game, the very next game you'll have your career low. So I think life humbles me for me, but my family, my fans, my community here, every time that I get wrapped up in the basketball world or the sports or the media and the hate and the praise too much, I'm just reminded of the support I have here, and that's really all that matters. So,
speaking of which, I know you've watched Caitlin Clark's entry into the WNBA, and does that give you motivation? Does that make you a little trepidatious about it? That's obviously the hope for you for your next step, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's all about how the person views it. And so for me, I'm going to be focused on myself as a player and just what I'm going to be about. That's all that I can control. So regardless of what happens on the exterior, on the interior, I know how I'm gonna hold myself and how I'm gonna go about things, and I'm gonna compete. And whatever results that produces, that's what it may be. But I'm gonna go there to compete and earn a spot.
Has it been unfair what she's gone through in her first year?
I wouldn't say unfair. I think when you look at any player of her caliber, the vets, they try to make a statement. It happens in all sports. It happens men's and women's. LeBron, Jordan, all of them went through that. I think social media now has been able to show it a little bit more. I think we're seeing it more than we have with those past players just because the digital age is so more advanced. There's a price you have to pay with being great, and Caitlin is great, and so, she might have to pay that price a little bit, but that doesn't make her any less great. And the great thing about her is that she knows who she is, and so she's obviously been able to excel through whatever she's going through. And jealousy happens, hard feelings happens, and that's just a part of the game. It comes with it.
So after you leave here, this interview, she literally has a family reunion, and then boom, she's going to Baton Rouge to graduate, to walk with LSU, right? So where's fun for you? Where do you get fun in your life? I love seeing family and stuff like that, but I know you have fun playing basketball. We see that in your eyes. But just hanging out and having fun. What do you do?
Yeah, obviously love to be with my family, but I'm also, a quiet, fun girl. When I do like to have fun, I can have fun. I love jigsaw puzzles. I love cooking and baking. I love reading. I love watching a show. I love doing crossword puzzles. Little things in life I've learned are the fun for me. And whether it's just one evening I can get where I have space and the freedom to sit on my couch and eat the meal that I want to eat and watch the show that I want to watch, that's enough for me, and I'm happy.
So what's the go-to baked good for Haley Van Lith?
My banana bread is pretty intense.
Okay.
I do a little chocolate chip action in it.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I give it 11 out of 10.
My wife is off camera here. We got to try the chocolate chip cookie thing.
Yeah.
I like that.
Oh yeah, I got a few in my arsenal, but I think the banana bread might be my favorite.
Now you obviously have to take care of yourself dietarily and things like that, so you have to limit yourself. Here, eat it. Somebody else eat it.
Yeah, no, I do love to bake for other people, and also it's few and far between that I actually have time to bake. So if I do have time to bake, it's probably been enough time where I can have a nice slice of banana bread and it won't matter.
What's it feel like for you? I know your parents, they give you big hugs all the time, but this community, the Wenatchee Valley, North Central Washington, you've been adopted by thousands of people.
Yeah.
And I get all the time people saying, how's our Haley?
Yeah.
And I'm sure mom and dad get that too. How's our Haley?
Yeah, no.
What does that make you feel?
It's really incredible, and it's a unique feeling to feel so much pride in being where you're from. And I really do, when I list my bio and I know it's going to be on ESPN, when they announce my roster for the game on ESPN under my name, it's Wenatchee, Washington. I have a lot of pride in that. And so, it makes you emotional sometimes. And even when, everyone's reaching out to my parents all the time, I see all the pictures, they did the watch party for me over the Olympics. Yeah. That happens all the time here, no matter what game I'm playing. The local bars will turn my game on the TV no matter what time of day, and it warms my heart, and it really does. I'm so prideful to be from here, and I love coming home and engaging with this community because they've all really banded together to support me, even when I maybe don't deserve it. So.
Do you ever get tired of that camera constantly in your face? You can't pick your nose. You can't be a regular person. You got a camera following you all the time.
I'm human, so sometimes it is a little irritating. But like I said earlier with Caitlin, there's a price to pay, and it's a good price to pay. When you're in my industry and we're trying to move forward women's sports, a way to move that forward is to be visible and to have a camera in my face and to always answer questions and to say yes to media opportunities, because I want the public to see us and I want them to learn more about women in sports. So as introverted as I am, and as much as I like my personal space, I want to expand the game more, and so I'm willing to make that trade-off. It's not a bad thing.
Not everyone gets an opportunity to come talk to you or visit with you. I wanted to give you the opportunity. What's your message to young girls that might look at you and go, man, because you were young and you said, I want to be in the WNBA.
Yeah.
I want to have my own brand of shoe.
Yeah.
So what's your message to these young girls?
Yeah, I think what I've learned in my career and what I've went through is just the emphasis on staying true to yourself throughout the whole process. And at every point in your life, people will try to tell you that you can't do it. You'll finally get to that level, and then for the next level, they'll tell you can't do that. And whether it's because you're a girl, whether it's where you're from, whether it's the sport you play, whether it's how much money you make, there's always going to be people that are going to tell you you can't, and it's up to you to have that true sense of self-belief to know that you can. And that's rang true throughout my whole career is, she can't take her team to a Final Four, she shouldn't have transferred, she can't make the Olympics, she can't lead her team to a medal. I've heard that through everything I've done, and I've had to grow it. I've had to grow and solidify my sense of self-belief, but I would say don't let all those people tell you you can't affect how you feel about yourself, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters, and if you believe, then life follows.
Well, we sure are proud of you.
Thank you.
And thank you for doing this today.
Of course.
Haley Van Lith, the one and only, here on the NCW Life channel.
Want to stay up to date on the latest news in the area? Tired of paying for your news? Download the NCW Life app now. No subscriptions necessary. Get news, weather, sports, and more live as it happens. Available for iPhone and Android in the App Store. Local news at your fingertips. Don't miss the stories that matter to you. Stay connected. Download the NCW Life app now.
Check out ClubProCashmere.com for upcoming events and tickets.
When you've been in business for 40 years, it's because you understand change and you put members first, always. Now Works is announcing a change in their membership model. Up to 6 people on one membership that you can mix and match. The more people, the bigger the discounts. Introducing the Works shared membership model. One membership, friends and family and flexibility. Works, the cleanest, friendliest, most helpful gyms you and your friends will ever join.
Real quick shop talk. If you like that interview, that conversation, if you will, with Haley Van Lith and our very own Eric Granstrom, the entire conversation that we just aired is up and running on our website, ncwlife.com, so you can check it out. And one more quick little note, 11 weeks from today is Election Day. I just thought I'd throw that out there. There you go. From the National Weather Service, it's going to be cool and unsettled for the vast majority of this week. Will be fairly cloudy by the end of the day today with a high of 83. It'll be cloudy tonight, 57 for the overnight low. The exact same forecast rings true for Wednesday. It'll be fairly sunny in the morning, clouds increasing throughout the course of the day. It'll be fairly cloudy by the end of the day on Wednesday with a high near 80. And then we start talking about a little bit of showers. About a 30% chance of showers on Wednesday night. We need the rain, you know that as well. If we do get any light rain Wednesday night, it'll be in the overnight hours while you're sleeping, but not me. Overnight low of about 59. Thursday, again, about a 30% chance of showers. It'll be cloudy. high near 81. That's below normal. Thursday night, 30% chance of showers, mostly cloudy. Overnight low around 61, which is about normal for this time of the year. Friday, a 30% chance of showers with some sun breaks, a little bit warmer, high of 84. Best chance of showers is Friday night. We have a 40% chance of showers on Friday night. Under cloudy skies, we'll dip down to 59. We transition back to sunshine Saturday, although cool, and then another heat wave. Well, not a heat wave, but sunny and warm most of next week. That's it for us. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.